button. All right. Well, for this month's Spirit Circle, I was inspired by the idea of Valentine's Day. I often have people who have either lost someone in a relationship, obviously any relationship in their life, but I've had kind of a wave of relationship challenges on this side this year so far. So I really just wanted us to kind of open our heart to love, but more of that universal, the love that already is, and not necessarily feeling like we need to churn butter and um, create love all from scratch that doesn't exist, because there's so much around us all of the time that I think we don't always quiet down to kind of tune into and open up for. So I was just inspired by that idea to, fill you guys up with some love. We'll do a little clean out. This time in the guided meditation, those of you that were with me for the last workshop that we did, the healers workshop back in, I want to say like October, November, I started teaching you guys some tools. So some of these will be tools that you guys will have practiced before. If you haven't practiced them before, don't sweat it. Just follow along. It's all super easy. So I'll do a little bit more guided for you guys to kind of get in there and have experience for yourself. And then as usual, there'll be a point where I'm quiet and I heal in your space, along with Miss Fallon. Give a wave, Fallon. That is Fallon. She is my co-healer tonight. She is a graduate student and Reiki master. So she's going to be healing alongside in your space. And then, of course, I'll guide you back out at the end. There's someone still trying to join, so I'm going to make a couple quick announcements and then we'll dive in. If you haven't heard yet, I decided for this year with the Spirit Circle, kind of morphed it from free monthly community healing to Spirit Circle so we could do some different things. So we have healing this month, and then next month we're going to have a group reading, which is exciting. It's open to everybody. So if you want to invite people, the best way to do it is through the events section of my website, just because they can sign up and get the link. I was always posting the links in the Joy Soul Spa Facebook group. Most of you are in that group, so you would have probably seen them there before. The magic of the algorithms is punishing us for putting links in the posts like that. It's so annoying. So then people aren't actually seeing it, and so it's kind of defeating the purpose. So I figured the easiest way is just to email it out. It is usually the same link, but I don't know. Zoom is sending around a notice that we might have to start changing like links from last year. So just look for the link. You should get the email always, usually about a week before. And then I try to send it the day of, because I know everyone's got busy lives and we lose links to things and all of that. Okay, let me let one more person in and then we will get started. It's so good to see you all. I really love spending this time with you. So I'm so glad that you come and receive healing. It's one of the, I don't know, banes of the sensitive existence. We are big helpers and healers and we want to do everything for everyone, but sometimes it can feel so challenging to just carve out time and give ourselves permission to receive. So I just applaud you guys all for being here and being willing to receive. It's a big step. Well, let's get into it. Just, you can leave videos on or off, whatever you like. We're going to dive into the healing segment of the show now and just follow along. And we'll be done by 6. So for those of you that's got other things to do, don't you worry. And just start to gently let your eyes rest closed. Good. And start to take some nice breaths. They could be deep if that's what's comfortable for you, but they could also just be relaxed breaths. Sometimes our breathing gets so stressed and tight throughout the day. So just let yourself start to be more aware of that breath. Good. Just let it fall into a nice rhythm, not needing to change it or control it. Just letting it be and noticing how that breath supports your body. Quite an amazing system we have that we can, distill the oxygen out of the air within our body and our lungs, give it to the blood. It's pretty amazing. And just start to move all of your attention, all of your awareness right into the center of your head. Good. Sometimes we call it the cockpit of the physical body. Good. And just say hello to that auric field, your personal space bubble. We all have one, and sometimes it spreads out way ahead of us, trying to discern energy, trying to discern information. Those of you that feel empathic and can feel other people's emotions or energy and emotions in spaces usually means your auric bubble is stretched way out. So just with your intention, ask, intend, allow that auric field, that personal space bubble to be just about an arm's distance on all sides of you. Good. Even if you've never heard that before, just your intention's enough to make it happen. And take a couple breaths here. Good. We're going to do a nice little clean out. So right out in front of you, I just want you to imagine a big, giant, white, fluffy rose about the size of a hula hoop, a really big one. Feels like the beginning of this year has moved so quickly. It's nice to just give an extra good clean out now that we have this time together. And just imagine that rose is going to receive energy from you right now. And just with your intention, intend that anything that doesn't belong to you, anything that's not serving you, any energy that's not yours in your space, just filter out into that rose right now. And some of you might sense or feel that rose filling up. Some people see it changing color as it fills up. Some people sense a lightness in their space or a heaviness leaving. But even if you don't feel anything at all, just know that just your intention is enough to make it happen. And with each exhale, imagine more and more energy that's not serving you, whatever can be let go of. Just filter out into that rose. Sometimes I imagine it like static or dust, just leaving my space. And don't worry about naming it or knowing what it is. Just know that it's not serving you anymore. And even imagine letting out other people's energy from under your feet, from your hands, from that space around your head. And as you exhale, even imagine releasing any residue, anyone else's energy from behind your heart, from your low back. Good. Let's do a really thorough clean out here. Good. And take a couple more breaths. And then just imagine sending that rose up 1,000 feet in the air. Let it explode like fireworks, dissolving into nothing. Good. And then just imagine a gentle beam of light starting to shine down over you, almost like a spotlight, but with pure, high vibrational energy. And as this light shines down over you, it touches deep, deep within you a matching light, the light of your soul. And just start to feel, sense, imagine, know that light of your soul deep, deep within you starting to expand. That seed of life that lives in you, that maker's blueprint, that knowing that you're so much more than just your personality. You are a soul in this lifetime who's come for this human experience right now. And let that light, that power of you continue to expand, fully intertwined with that beam of light. Let that beam represent your higher self, that highest version of you. Only a small percentage of your soul can be inside and move through your physical body. It's so big and expansive that the rest is outside the body. And let all this energy of you fill your physical body shining out, glowing from you until it fills up all of your personal space bubble, letting it sink in all the way through your skin, all the way into your bones, into your cells, reminding you that there's so much more than just the challenges that we have day to day. Good. And as you relax into this light, start letting yourself feel a little bit more expansive. Let yourself feel just a little bit more connected to something greater than yourself. Good. And then just start to gently bring your attention to that heart space. You might think of it as your heart chakra, that beautiful green emerald wheel of energy. You might think of it as just the place you're talking about when you say from the bottom of my heart. Wherever that is, just say a gentle hello energetically. You might feel the tightness, the stress around that energetic space. As you breathe, just gently start to invite that heart space to easily, softly, comfortably fold open just a little bit, almost like a flower gently blooming. Letting that light pouring down from your higher self start to fill all of this heart space. And as it fills, allowing yourself to breathe and feeling that heart space gently opening just a little bit more with each breath. Good. And as your heart opens more and more, just imagine more and more of that white light flooding in. And let this white light start to bring to your awareness gently all of the areas that you already experience so much love and compassion. Maybe it's in the relationships in your life with people. Maybe you have a furry friend or family member. Maybe you have loved ones on the other side who are around you, spending time with you, giving you their love just in a different way. Maybe you can recognize it just in the way the sun shines or the seasons change. Maybe it's in small moments of laughter. Whatever areas of your life you can acknowledge an abundance of love, of care, just start to let yourself become aware. Your heart's already attuned to those spaces, but sometimes everything else gets so loud that we forget. Good. Continue to breathe. And as you imagine that light continuing to stream right into your heart space, let it continue to fill and fill as we work together tonight until it starts to overflow. We always hear that saying that we can only give from what overflows from our cup. But we don't always take time to let our cup fill in so that we have overflow to give from. We just give what we have. And each of you that's here tonight is a lover in the world, one that gives compassion, maybe guidance, support, nurturing, definitely thought and energetic care about what goes on for those around you and also the world. So just take this time to let yourself be filled up energetically. And as we work, your mind might gently be moved to an emotion or a memory or areas that you've forgotten or don't realize how much love is there for you. You might feel the presence of an angel or a guide. You might feel the presence of a loved one who's already crossed over. You might just feel the presence of your soul with you, filling you from the inside out. Any love that we experience from outside of us really exists in its truest, deepest, most pure form in the fibers of us. You might feel your physical body even vibrating with the energy of love that is surrounding us in the universe at all times. Even though the contrast is loud, it doesn't mean the love exists any less. So let yourself continue to breathe and be in this stream of pure love from your highest self. I'm going to become quiet, and it will be totally silent while Fallon and I are working in your space. And I'll bring you back in just about 20 minutes. Just let yourself continue to breathe. And should you feel lost, just return to that breath and return to feeling or imagining that gentle stream beam of light pouring down over you. And I'm going to be quiet now. Continue to breathe. And as you start to hear the sound of my voice, still feeling that stream pouring down, knowing that you're always connected to that highest version of you, whether you know it or not, during this healing time, as your body, your energy field, your auric field have filled with love and healing energy, they've also expanded. Your auric field is expanded to fill the space that you're in. You can just gently let yourself start to be aware of the knowing that all of those that you've ever known or loved or that have loved you that are now on the other side are still connected to you by the love that you share. And let yourself deeply feel that to the core of you, just that knowing. You might sense them as you let yourself feel that, but even if you don't feel like you sense them, just the knowing. Knowing also that you have a team of spirit guides and inspirers who you chose before you came here. And their entire job is to love and support the blueprint that you have within you, your experience in this lifetime, and let yourself deeply feel the knowing of all of that love that exists for you. You also have the love of your guardian angels and all of the archangels. And even if you don't have a reference for what that feels like, just let yourself deeply feel the knowing of that love that exists for you. Plus, you have all of the ancestors, whether they are familial ancestors from this lifetime or another, or ancestors by trade or by endeavor. You have so much love, so many souls that take an interest in what you're focusing on, not just for this lifetime, but for this year, this month, this moment in time. And as you feel the vibration of all of that symphony of love that exists for you in the unseen, let yourself start to feel the frequency, the vibration of the love that exists for you in the planet and the atmosphere of this planet. This earth just supports us and nourishes us and nurtures us and gives us space to have experiences without judgment. It still gives us nourishing food and livable atmosphere and so much more. And as you feel that vibrating through your body, just imagine from that root chakra, that tailbone, starting to let yourself create a grounding cord. Even if you've never done it before, just let yourself imagine. It might look like thick rope or a tube of light or roots of a tree. You might just feel or know that it's existing, and let that grounding cord dig deep, deep, deep into the planet, finding that vibration of love and anchoring into it. Good. And through the soles of your feet, start to let yourself draw up some of that loving earth energy, letting it vibrate through you even more. She's nurturing and solid and hopeful and full of love for humanity. Letting that love rise all the way up through your ankles, calves, knees, all the way up through your thighs, all the way up into that pelvic bone through the hips. Just letting that earth energy roll into a figure 8 pattern right in that pelvic bone. Move your awareness to that stream pouring down over you from your highest self. Just notice that stream naturally rolling through the crown chakra down the back of your head, moving through each chakra seamlessly, almost like a water wheel, but with energy, all the way down behind your heart, through your low back, meeting and mixing with that earth energy in perfect proportion for you right now and going forward, both in your day-to-day on this planet, in your overall mission or passion in life, as well as with the focus of bringing love into your awareness and letting that energy roll right back up the front of your body, creating a beautiful energetic loop. And as it rolls all the way up over the front of your heart, over your throat, your face, your third eye, let it come right back out the top of the crown, just like a spout, letting that energy run. Good. You know, those that are energetically sensitive know that sometimes, most of the time, the truest vibration that we are feeling, exhibiting at any time is what will be echoed back to us by the universe. And sometimes we can get focused on all of the loudness around us, but when we take time to focus into the subtle, ever-present, steady current of love that comes to us in all different vibrations and frequencies and presentations and opportunities, like a symphony, seen and unseen, known, heard, unknown. Just by taking time to tune into filling ourselves up, we have more to give. We're more able to notice the abundance of love already present around us. We're softer. We're more able to notice where we could offer a kind word or even just a moment of eye contact to see someone, or something as simple as donating dog food or checking on someone who you feel is lonely can make all the difference. But it has to start with you realizing that all of that is an echo of the love that you are, the love that you have the capability to share and to receive back. Just take a few more breaths here as your energy runs. You're now fully calibrated to that emotion, that energy of the purest love. It's never far from you. It's never not running through you. It's just sometimes our focus of awareness is elsewhere. It doesn't make it any less present. That current of love is ever present within us and all around us. It's just a matter of moving your awareness back into that flow. Good. With each breath now, letting yourself start to become more and more aware of that physical body that supports you with divine intelligence, the highest form of love. More and more aware of present time and space, a construct that we created to help us move our passions and missions forward. Love available there too. More aware of the room that you're in, whatever space it might be, probably created by you with love, probably for others. And when you start to feel ready, you can gently stretch or move your body. And when you feel completely ready, you can gently start to blink your eyes open, coming all the way back to us. How is everybody? I see some eyes. were you able to feel that subtle kind of shift and recalibration? Yeah. I think sometimes just there's, especially as sensitives, there's so much going on around us and coming at us, like, I guess, that sometimes we forget that these frequencies are available too. And it's just kind of doing a little clear out. Most of you know the rose by now. If you don't, you'll get this recording and can practice it. And clearing out and filling back in, and even just taking 5 minutes to fill yourself up. So proud of you all for showing up to fill yourselves up today. It's always good to see all of you. I think we're just about on time. I can't see my clock because the lights are too bright in my eyes now after having them closed. But it's so good to see and be with you. I know it's Valentine's week for us, at least those of us in the US. So happy Valentine's week. I hope love is abundant and obvious to you in so many ways. And I know most of you personally, so I know that most of you always try to give a kind word and a helpful hand and an encouraging smile to anyone around you. So I want to say thank you to all of you for being ambassadors of love in this world where, sometimes it's just making a moment of eye contact with someone that can change everything for them. As sensitives, I think we know it, but we're human, so we can forget it, right? So let me see. I've tried to see these comments, but they go so fast and then I lose them when I have the room open. Okay. Oh, is there anything I saw and experienced? I just was more aware of all of the kind of layers of everyone's loved ones and ancestors and guides and all of the energy gathering. And then I was aware of, that earth energy that has love for us too. And, just kind of all the little ways. A lot of times the things I'm saying are because of things I saw or knew or experienced. And I love getting to hold the container and tune in for you guys too. So it's always so great to be here with you guys. You guys always know you can share in the Soul Spa group too if you've got love you want to share. So thanks for being here. I hope I will see you guys all next month, or at least some of you, for our group reading, which is going to be very exciting. And then I'm going to work on getting the March, April, May. I can't even believe we're going to be in March. Like, this is ridiculous. The April and May up there for you guys, so you can know what's coming and what we're doing. And I don't know, let's just have some fun this year, right? Like, there's enough hard stuff going on. Let's just be together and have some fun and be with like-minded, beautiful souls. So thank you guys all for being here. I won't take any more of your time. Lots of love. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, Roz giving us a big heart. Thank you guys. I'll see you soon, and I'll send the recording within the next couple days. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Lots of love. Bye.
Thank you.